welcome back to the program. Lou and Jackie here, along with our good friend Chance Patrick, because it is time to spend a little time in Iowa's great outdoors, and we're all geared up, getting ready for the holiday already. Not even July yet, and we're red, white, and blue in it.
Hey, I like that it's on Wednesday this year.
You like it?
Yeah, it gives me 2 weekends to celebrate this holiday. You know, it should just mandatory be on Wednesday so I can start today and go till next week.
Oh my goodness. Okay, good for you.
It's going to be busy for the next week.
Yes, it is.
It's going to be real busy. It's going to be hot. We got to be careful. There's going to be a lot of people out trying to camp and boat. Well, if you notice, we've had a little bit of rain.
Oh, we have?
Just a little bit. So we have a little bit of flooding, but everybody still wants to get their boat out. And if you haven't drove up by Saylorville lately, there's a lot of debris out there. But we know people are still going to want to boat this weekend. Okay, so what are the things we need to do for this weekend if we are going boating? Is to watch the debris and our speed out on the lake. That's going to be very key. Camping is going to be very busy because there's not going to be very many spots to camp. A lot of them are flooded.
Oh, I didn't even think about that aspect of it. Yeah.
The ground's muddy. Even if the water's come down, we still have all the mud. All the campsite pads are going to be washed out, the ones that are rock. So now we have all the rock that was a pad out in the grass. It's just going to be a little rough, so you might want to call, check online on the DNR, My County Parks, Polk County Conservation, Warren County, and make sure they're even open. They might be closed down, so it's going to be a scramble.
Because, you know, you have to reserve your spot, and if your spot happens to be a spot that's underwater, guess what? You're not camping.
You might already have it reserved, and you've had it reserved for 4 months because you planned on going this weekend and you knew it would be busy. But you're 10 feet underwater. Yeah. So what do you do now?
You take your boat and you hover it above the spot that you reserved. I think you're the only option.
No, you just, you know, you have to take and consider that it's going to take a lot to get this cleaned back up. All those logs are eventually going to settle, and they're going to be in the campground, and then the mosquitoes are going to come out, and you still have to have people cleaning all that up. And that's a lot of work to get done. And so a lot of people are going to be busy for the next month cleaning up all this.
And I think that's a lot of things that people didn't realize. Sure, we have the Saylorville and all the reservoirs and the lakes and the rivers have risen, but because of that rushing water, that stirs things up.
Yeah.
That loosens things up.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of damage when this is done. It doesn't affect the city of Des Moines, like we're not flooding out in the streets and stuff, but with that water rising and bringing all that debris from up north down to us, it has to stop at Saylorville before it comes out the spillway. So once it discharges down the spillway, it's actually not as bad as setting up at Saylorville, laying on the banks. You know, we don't want it coming downstream creating log jams, but at Saylorville, at least it's going to get stuck in the campground and not create log jams. But there's going to be a lot of work. So call and make sure that your campsite is available still. Take a drive up today maybe, and before you head out with the camper and pull through, because you might not even see the campsite or the campground, because it will be.
I would also check on rules and regulations of whatever lake you're going to, not just Saylorville, but people are traveling to various lakes around the state. And I know up north, where they've gotten even more rain than we have here, they've expanded the wake zone. So they really want people to slow down, take it easy. So you want to make sure you're abiding by all those rules if you still do plan on taking your boat onto those lakes.
Yeah, tubing is one thing everybody wants to do on the 4th of July. It's hot. Look at the temperature. It's going to be hot today. I mean, I want to go jump in the water. But it's one of those deals you're pulling along, you don't want to catch one of those logs that's just barely under the water.
I'm not so sure I want to tube this weekend.
I don't think, I'm going to recommend it.
It's pretty amazing. Even I know the river is a different situation than the lake, but if you stand out there and you'll watch debris, and it's moving along fast. And we're talking trees, you know, big branches and things like that. So it's something to think about, because we don't always see what's in the water.
When I went to the Center Street Dam the other day, it's going like this now. It usually goes over, but now it goes up and then down because the water's going. But it doesn't look as fast as it normally is, you know, rolling around. Well, the higher the water, it's fast on the bottom side, moving real quick, and this top side just kind of looks like it's nice and calm. That's where people get confused on the water movement. It's faster on the bottom side moving.
The undercurrent.
Yeah, the undercurrent is what gets you.
And you can't always see what's in the water. You might see a little twig sticking out, and you're like, oh, that's no big thing. And it's a whole tree underneath.
It's a whole tree that will just eventually
keep that in mind.
Bob up, and there it goes downstream.
All right, now if we have more water at the same time, that also means we have more area for fish to swim around and get out. Is this a time that you would advise fishing, or would you hold off?
I'd hold off. Unless you're going to a private pond, lake. Right now it's bow fishing because everything's flooded Now all those rough fish, you see them up swimming in the ditches. Now's the time you can get in that shallow water and go after the rough fish, bow fishing.
And explain what a rough fish is.
It's like a carp, a gar, any of the rough fish, look them up in the book. There's about 4 or 5 different ones that you can go after. 2 of them are really common, the gar and the carp.
And the gars are the long skinny ones, right?
Yeah, they're kind of creepy.
Yeah, kind of creepy looking. And how big do those fish get around here?
They get big.
What is big?
36, 40 inches. My son just caught a 28 to a 30 inch. Yeah, I didn't want to touch it. They're an alligator gar. If you look at the face, it looks like an alligator. So it's not one that I like. It looks too much like a snake. It does. But that's one of the rough fish that we try to get out.
Now, are they a nuisance type fish, or are they just around?
Yeah, they're not as bad as the carp. The carp is the #1 nuisance fish for water quality. They tear up a lot of soil on the bottom, get the water all murky and nasty. So we usually go after the carp and, hey, hopefully get a gar, but they're not big around, so they're a little harder to hit.
Okay.
So I usually just get the carp.
There you go. So enjoy the next couple of weekends. As you said, the 4th of July is right smack in the middle, so people might be going out various weekends, but just realize Mother Nature kind of stepped in for a little while. So follow all the regulations and rules that are in place so that everyone can have a safe and fun
enjoy
4th
it.
of July.
Have a good time. Try something new, maybe.
I was gonna say, in case your area is flooded out, you said there's plenty of things to do.
There's lots of things to do, so just try something new if you can't go camping or what you planned on.
All right, if you need some suggestions, I bet you're going to be able to give them some ideas.
Yeah, my phone's always on. Always shoot me a message and I'll get you an answer.
And there's how you get a hold of Chance Patrick, folks. Get a hold of him on Facebook. He's very quick about answering some questions or messages you want to send to him. But again, this weekend, take advantage of it. As Chance said, look at it like 2 weekends for the 4th of July.
That's a good way of looking at it.
Yeah, I like the mindset on that.
It's going to be fun.
There you go. Well, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, it's 7:37, and we will be right back.